Hey Leo, this read is for you. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so universe, what do you have to say to Leo today? And she is good to get going. We have the fertility card here. Triumphant success. Spiritual strength. I have the crown chakra, which represents your spirituality and new beginnings. Oh, so I do believe we're speaking about some sort of a transition in your life that is definitely involving growth, because fertility to me always represents growth and nurturing. I have firm foundation, balance, rest and rejuvenate, stand your ground, and hope. I feel like part of this new beginning is going to tie into your spirituality. It's going to tie into feeding your soul, doing for yourself, carving out time for yourself in your life. I feel like that's what that rest and rejuvenate is speaking to. Allowing yourself some me time to recharge your batteries. I feel like it's sort of taking back control, taking back time for yourself, because I feel like that stand your ground card being in there speaks to this isn't something that you normally do for yourself. Ooh. And something is weighing on you extremely heavy, and it has been for a long time and getting progressively worse, because I have the Eight of Swords next to the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Swords represents feeling stuck or trapped in negative emotions or thoughts, so much so that you have trouble finding clarity and finding your way through them. And then the Nine of Swords is the progression of that, and it can also lead to anxiety and depression. It's been allowed to go on for far too long. And part of the Eight and the Nine of Swords, it doesn't just speak to feeling this way. It speaks to a possible solution for finding clarity, and it represents taking time for yourself to step back and reflect on your situation and to look at things from a different perspective. I feel like it's tying into this rest and rejuvenate. I see the word soul searching. I feel like it's tied into the spirituality aspect of things as well. Taking time for yourself to really search your soul. I feel like that's where your new beginning is also going to come in. I feel like it's going to speak to an insight. I have the Eight of Pentacles. He can represent a learning. So I feel like he's speaking to this insight. This is going to be a big one too that's coming your way. This is not a little aha moment. I feel like this is a life-changing big aha moment that is going to bring balance back into your life. I have the Sun card, which represents positive things manifesting for you in your life. It's very much a good omen card to me, and I have it next to the Page of Pentacles, and this Page of Pentacles can represent good news and of a financial nature. So I feel like part of what's caused this stress, I feel like we are going to be talking a little bit about finances. I have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords represents delayed or disappointing news. And I have them tied in next to the Six of Cups, which tends to be called a blast from the past card. It can represent someone or something from your past coming back into your life, or learning lessons from the past. I feel like this is speaking to something in your past. This is speaking to the delayed or disappointing news. I wonder if this is in a career or a job. Maybe speaking to losing a job that you've had for a very long time. I have the Four of Pentacles. He speaks of penny pinching. So I think financially things have been extremely tight. I think it's been like this for a while. I do have the Magician card, and he represents having all the tools that you need to be successful in life, I feel like you're educated. I feel like you have experience. I feel like you're capable of finding success. I feel that's what the Magician card is speaking to. I have the King of Pentacles. I see the word wealth when I look at him. I feel like he's tying into that page. He's tying into the sun. He's tying into the good news coming your way. Because I do feel change. I feel a new beginning. I feel like it's all, the new beginning is all tied in with this as well. I have the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands can represent conflict. I feel like it's an inner conflict within you. I feel like it ties into the 8 and 9 of Swords. I feel like it ties into this Page of Swords and this disappointment from the past that I feel like caused all this to begin with. It was sort of the trigger for the financial hard times, for the penny pinching, for the worry, for the fear, maybe confusion and stress. I have the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles represents an abundant harvest. I feel like it's also speaking to this financial change coming your way, this financial good news, but it also speaks to laying the groundwork for that abundant harvest. I feel like it ties into the past. And it's something about this past. It's something about this Six of Cups. Maybe like a pension from work that you're allowed to draw on. Some sort of investment that was through this. That's where it's coming from. And it's going to help to ease the burden and create a new beginning. It's something that you had to earn with this Magician, with all of your knowledge and all of your experience and all of your work. And it's going to bring a balance back, because the Two of Pentacles represents balance. And I do have the Balance card as well. The Page of Cups represents good news on the way of an emotional nature. And I feel like it's speaking to the stress and relieving the stress. The money coming in is going to help with that. I have the Empress card. She's a lot like fertility. She's all about growth and nurturing. I feel like it's talking about nurturing this new future, growing this new future of yours. I have the Justice card. And the Justice card can also speak of scales being balanced, but I see the word legal with it, and I feel like it's tied into this Six of Cups from the past and this abundant harvest. This is where the money's coming from. This is where the good news is coming from. It's something that you deserve, because right next to it I have the Karma card. I got my Judgment here, and she represents getting back what you put out into the universe. So this is something that you earned and that you're going to be reaping the benefits of. I have the King of Swords here. I don't feel like he's speaking to you. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is speaking to you. I see the word you when I look at her. I feel like this king is on the other side of these scales. This is where the money is coming from. And I'm still not entirely sure what it is. I don't feel that it's an ex. Like, I don't feel like this is a relationship. I feel like this is more maybe job, career, something along that lines, but this is not of a romantic or emotional nature. This is different. But this Queen of Pentacles to me speaks of the wealth coming your way, and the Ten of Pentacles is definitely all about wealth. So I feel like this is going to be a decent chunk of change that's coming your way. I wonder if this was a lawsuit even, that you're getting a settlement from. But it's going to be a decent one with that Ten of Pentacles sitting there, and with the wealth that I feel coming from the King and Queen of Pentacles. I have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords represents a disappointing ending. I wonder if it's a wrongful dismissal from work. Like you were fired without just cause, or you were hurt on the job and forced to leave. It was something that was done. And I feel like it was unfair, and that's why you were able to come back at this King of Swords and be able to get some sort of reparation for it. I have this Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords represents, well, I see the word justice in it and truth, but it also tends to come with a swift change that can sometimes feel a bit chaotic. So I feel like it's also speaking to this new beginning and this change that is not just on the way, weeks, months, years in the future. I feel like this is right around the corner. He usually speaks of a very swift change coming your way. The Knight of Cups represents an emotional victory on the way. So I feel like it also ties into this Justice card and this settlement that you're going to be getting. The Page of Wands represents good news. The Moon card speaks of things that are still unknown to you. So I feel like you don't know. I feel like you don't know exactly how much you're going to be getting. I feel like that's what's unknown. It's the amount of the settlement and the terms of the settlement as well. I feel like there's still things that you're going to find out about it. But I see positivity. I see that it's going to ease a lot of stress for you. I see abundance. So I don't feel like there's going to be a bunch of negative things there. I feel like it's going to be positive. It's going to benefit you. So I have the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords does represent heartbreak. But I still don't feel a divorce. I don't feel a romantic, emotional connection in this. I feel like it's heartache, and I don't feel like it's from the disappointing news. I think it's the fallout of the disappointing news. So this 8 and 9 of Swords, this penny pinching, the stress and strain that have come along with us, and just having to fight, I feel like that's where the heartache is coming in and is putting a strain on you emotionally as well. Because the Queen of Cups to me is symbolic of this, in this read, of your emotions and your emotional side. I feel like this has been extremely hard on you, having to fight. I have the Eight of Cups, which represents a bright new journey forward. So I feel like when this triumph, this win comes in, that the Ace of Swords is speaking to, it's going to be a whole new beginning for you, not just financially speaking, but with that Queen of Cups here, it's speaking to the emotional side as well. And definitely giving you time. I think you need to take time before this even happens. You just need to take time to meditate, to go fishing, to whatever it is you need to do that feeds your soul and will help you decompress. I think you're in desperate need of that right now. You need something that's going to help fill your cup in the meantime. And I feel like the money coming in is going to give you the opportunity to just do more of that in general as well. So I have emotional withdrawal here, and I feel like this is also speaking to what's going on right now and the overwhelming feelings and the stress. I feel like it's putting a strain on your home life as well, because I have spiritual union and love begins here. So I feel like when this comes in, this is going to be a whole new beginning for your life, bringing back a balance, and not just money, but emotions and love. And with your partner in that waiting game, I think that speaks to this has been going on for a while. You've had to fight for this for a while. But like I said, have hope, because it's coming your way. This settlement is coming. It is right around the corner, not months or years. This is right around the corner for you, is what Tarot is saying. And in the meantime, take some time to recharge your batteries, to feed your soul, and to decompress. Take care of yourself. Alrighty guys, that's what the cards said to me. If it resonated with you, I would love to hear about it. Feel free to like or subscribe if you're not already part of our community here at Tarot Harmony. We would love to have you. Take care.